I think it's very tempting to stop now, really. I mean, when we heard the album was #1, we all sort of said, oh, well, you know, we should really break the band up because we've done everything we could possibly do in a way. It's been this kind of amazingly ideal pop scenario.
Elastica aren't breaking up, but they are the latest pop-punk offering from the UK. But if you don't live there, chances are you won't even have heard of them.
Up to this point, we've always tried to be quite careful with the press that we're getting, as much as you can be. And last year, we basically didn't do any interviews or put out any records for like 8 months, just because we knew we were getting overexposed.
Elastica's self-titled debut album gives you 16 tracks in 50 minutes. Their songs are made for short, sharp, sexy guitars, but to some, their material is just too reminiscent of other great bands.
I think we do actually sound different to anyone else that has gone before us. I mean, I read reviews sometimes of the album, there's these kind of lists of all the bands that we sound like, and you think, well, if we sound like this many bands, then, you know, we're going to sound totally different to any of them.
But comparisons can be costly. Experts found Connection and Waking Up so similar to songs by the Stranglers and Wire that Elastica settled matters out of court on 2 occasions.
I think it's fair enough that you have to pay people if you've nicked something off them. And I don't have a problem with it. I think a lot's been made of it in the press just because people have kind of run out of things to write about with us, so that's a new angle. But it's very normal. Every band nicks other people's things and kind of moves them around a bit.
A 5th and unofficial member of the band is Damon from Blur, Justine's boyfriend. Damon appears on the album as Dan Abnormal and was involved in the project through a rival passion.
Dan Abnormal kept kind of deciding to come down to the studio to play pool, because we had a big pool table at the studio, and just fancied interfering with some keyboards, so I let him.
Elastica relate touring to going back to school, and with their first European tour starting this month, the band looks set to be going on their first school trip.
It feels like a school trip, every tour. I mean, you have your moments of utter desperation lying in your bunk listening to your Walkman, feeling very tearful that you're not at home with your boyfriend and your cat or whatever, but generally it isn't a really good laugh.